guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome to this week's edition of my newsletter. I wanted to get on video and talk real quick about financing. Ew, nobody likes to talk about that, but here we are. If you want to buy a house, you're going to have to talk about it. The good, the bad, the ugly parts of it. Right now, what I'm working with most is families right now trying to get into their homes before the school year starts for school, right? So the kids need to get situated. We need to get proof of address to the schools and all that stuff needs to be hammered out. So how we do that, you can actually do it by taking just your purchase agreement. So the executed completed document of you agreeing with the seller of purchasing the home, take that to the school board and they will honor that as far as registering the kids for school. So that's number one. The first thing though, before we can even do that, before we get to the purchase agreement, we have to have financing in place. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you, and I don't like it either, I know you don't like it when I ask and I get all up in your finances, nobody wants that, but are you paying cash or are you financing it? If you're paying cash, I still need to know where that money's coming from. I know and trust you, that's great. However, the seller doesn't know us, it's not personal, this is a business transaction. You wouldn't want somebody knocking on your door trying to buy your house without giving you proof of funds or letting you know where the money's coming from. So we just need the funds to be signed off, the bank, the financial institution, wherever the money's coming from, we just need proof. It's very simple. So that would be if you're paying cash. If you're gonna finance, however, we need to get with a lender. I know that some people think that you can find the house first and then finance and all these things, but there are just so many layers to it and so many things that could be hidden on your credit report. I sent out last week's newsletter. I don't know if you saw it, but there were 5 steps to working on your credit and or making it a little faster for you to get pre-approved. I can send that back out to you. I can get you with a lender to talk you through if we're working on credit. So there's all kinds of credit repair things that our lenders can help you do. However, say your credit is fine and now we want to work on getting you financed. You have to speak with a lender first. I know you don't like it, that's okay. You'll thank me when you're in the house, your kids are in the great school that you want to be in, or you're just in the house you want to be in at the time you want to be in. It doesn't have to be for schools. However, for the loans, one thing I do not require, but I do strongly suggest that you work with one of our lenders. 2 reasons. Number one, they're our vendors. I know how to work with them. They know how to work with me. I know all their processors. I know everybody in their office. It's very simple. When things get rocky through the transaction, they're gonna, because they always do. So I wish it was smoother, but sometimes it's not. Anyway, so I can reach out to their office. I know who I'm talking to. They know who I am. I can just pick up the phone. It's very simple. So when things get hectic and heavy, I can just easily reach out to whoever's on the other side as far as the lender. Number 2, local. So people I work with are here locally. So they live here. They know, not only do they know the guidelines, because you can be licensed here and know the guidelines, but living here is completely different. Knowing the areas, our flood zones, completely different. You can know the flood zones, it's different than living here. Sometimes the insurance can get weird just because of the area, the flood zone, the house, the history, so many different layers. So when we find the house, the one that you love, the one that you and your family are gonna live in, the last thing I want is for the lender to get us to that last day or the 3 days before, and then, oh, they can't approve you. So they're gonna try to get you approved first and disappoint you later. No way. I'd rather disappoint you now and then push you through, help you through, get all those guidelines, and then get you to the house you want so you can thank me, your family will be happy, and it's just gonna be happily ever after, or at least for 5 to 7 years until you sell and move on and we do it again. Thank you. Talk to you soon.